Hello, my name's Tim Meir. I'm the EMS captain for the Chula Vista Fire Department. Today we're out here at Station 8, 1180 Woods Drive in eastern Chula Vista, serving the community of the Woods, Otay Lakes, and other parts of eastern Chula Vista. One neat thing about the station is it was specifically designed to match the community it sits in. Why don't you follow me and we'll take a tour. So this is the apparatus bay. It's designed to carry 2 apparatus at all times. Currently, engine 58 is the only apparatus assigned to the station, but it does have the ability to expand to other units in the future. Our first stop over here is the gym or fitness room. As you see at other stations as well, physical fitness is imperative to our job. It's a very physical job, and this is one of the nicer gyms we have here. The next thing I'd like to show you are the memorial or commemorative tiles. This was something unique to Station 8 that they did when it opened, and not only were the community, but also family members and members of the department were able to purchase tiles, and they sit on our wall now. Next stop is the turnout room. This is where the firefighters store their extra gear and their normal daily gear as well. You can see they have cubbies here at this station for their strike team equipment that they would take on wildland fires like we have outside of the county or within the county. The rest of this is their normal daily gear and their backup gear as well. We'll show later the washing machines, but as you can see, there's a lot of gear that's required, and we actually have a lot of duplicate gear in case we get it soiled, especially on fires. Next stop's our washroom. Come on in. This is where we have our extractor. So this is where we would wash like soiled turnout gear from fires, things that might have carcinogens or potentially some other hazardous type of material on it. We can clean it up here. I'll show you in just a second where we have actually uniform washing machines, so we always want to separate those. We don't want to mix the two together. This is also where like the vehicle washing supplies and stations cleaning supplies are held as well. This is the workroom here at Station 8. You can see we have a workbench where we can do some basic maintenance on some of the tools and equipment kept both in the station and on engine 58. We have our uniform washing capability here as well. Like I said, this allows us to do laundry right here at the station and keep ourselves ready to go at all times. At Fire Station 8, we do store our hose in the same room here. You can see there's actually an ice machine back here as well. So one of the unique things about Fire Station 8 are the bifold apparatus bay doors that we have. It's the only station we have like this, and they're nice because they're really quick and really simple to use. So next we're gonna go inside to the living quarters of the station. This is the time where the crews will spend most of their time when they're not out running calls or doing other public service functions. Our first stop's the kitchen. So it's a nice sized kitchen. Again, 4 crew members on duty here at all times. Each shift has its own fridge, nice big stove there, and then a nice table. You can see the commercial coffee maker there, and we definitely go through a lot of coffee in the department. One thing you notice about all these new fire stations is the pictures on the walls. These are pictures all from the Chula Vista Fire Department history. Some go back really far, and some can be as recent as just maybe like 10 or 15 years ago. But if you're ever walking through a Chula Vista Fire Station, check out the pictures on the walls. If you pull the pictures off the walls, sometimes you'll even find the names of the old retired guys on the back. We put those on there for the new guys. Next stop's the day room. Pop in here. So this is where the guys can lay a little low, especially in the evening times during the downtime if they're not studying for an upcoming promotional exam or a new probationary firefighter exam. You can see they brought in some like a game console. This particular piece of art right here has been in this department for a lot of years. So we're gonna make our way back to the firefighters' offices. This room right here is a storage for EMS supplies. You can see a battery charger for our portable radios here. You get back to, this is what we would call like the public section of the building. Every new Chula Vista fire station has some type of foyer or entryway. And this is the entry point for the public. So there's actually a public restroom there if anybody needs it. Then we have 3 separate offices here. Firefighter's office is over here. This is the captain's office in here. This is where the officers will do their reports. We have to do reports for every call we go on. Next stop is the engineer's office. This is where they would use to do their documentation on their vehicle and equipment maintenance for the department. So this hallway leads down to the dorm rooms and the crew bathrooms. Bathrooms are pretty standard. Shower, sink, toilet, everything you need to keep yourself clean. Right here we can show this dorm room. It's a typical dorm room. It's got 4 lockers so the crews that are assigned here can store their gear. And then a bunk for late at night. And this dorm room's not really occupied right now, but shelves if you want to keep your study material. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was a pleasure to give you a tour of Fire Station 8. Before you go, I do want to give you a quick safety tip. Since I'm from the EMS division, it seems really appropriate that I'll talk about our COVID precautions we're using here at the fire station. The best thing we can do is washing our hands. Remember, wash your hands after everything you touch, every contact you made, definitely before you eat and before you touch your face in any way. Some of the things we use here, since we don't have the ability to wash our hands on the fire apparatus, we use hand sanitizer, we use regular hand wipes, and then we use really heavy duty, they're called Cava wipes for our equipment that we wipe down between each call to keep you safe as our customers while we're going out and treating you. Some of the other things we use are gloves. One recommendation is if you use gloves, please take them off after every contact you make. Don't wear the same gloves all day because it works the same thing as transmitting things that are on your fingers. And also you can consider temperature checks like we do here daily at the station. Thanks again for visiting Fire Station 8. Next time you're out in the neighborhood, swing by and check it out. It's a beautiful structure and we're extremely proud of it. Have a great day.